This terrifying camping discovery was never supposed to be found. In 2015, a hiker named Emma set out on a trip through Washington's Olympic National Park. She planned to spend several days exploring the park's remote wilderness areas, and she would do the hike mostly alone. On the first day of her trip, she began to feel unwell and even vomited along the trail. But she pushed on, determined to make it to the end of the trail and camp for the night. When she finally arrived at the camp late at night, she unzipped her tent and crawled inside. But she didn't sleep well at all that night, and she didn't eat any of the food that she had brought with her. Instead, she spent the night staring at the tent zipper, convinced that something was trying to get in. The next morning, she packed up her things and started back down the mountain. But she was only able to make it about a mile before collapsing on the trail and blacking out. When she woke up, she was disoriented and couldn't remember anything about the previous night or the hike itself. All she remembered was the feeling of being watched. And when she turned around, she could have sworn she saw a dark, hunched figure standing in the trees watching her. She continued on, though, and eventually came across a ranger who helped her get her bearings. He walked her back to the car and then returned to his patrol, but he noticed something strange. There was no mist or fog in the area, but Emma's car windows were completely fogged over from the inside. Emma's friends and family reported her missing the next day when she didn't show up for work. Search and rescue teams combed the area for miles, but they didn't find any sign of her. They did, however, find her tent, her journal, and her food, all untouched. But Emma herself had vanished into thin air. It's possible that she's still out there somewhere, lost and confused, or perhaps she never really existed at all. Some say that if you listen closely, you can still hear her calling out for help in the same valley where she disappeared. Which one of these strange, real events that remain unexplained freak you out the most? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and follow for more scary stories. See you next time.